What's up, guys? This is Kenny Pop, and today I'm gonna do a discussion on Boku Dake Inai Machi, aka Erase, episode 11. I don't know if I pronounced the Japanese name right, but I hope I do. Anyway, this episode really do shock me a lot. It shocks me, and it did surprise me. I mean, I was wondering, like, how the hell in the world would Satoru actually get out and live? Like, because, like, he was, like, he was tied down in a way, and, like, the car was sinking. So I was like, he's gonna live, but I don't know how. And I thought they're gonna be in the same time frame. But you know what? They skipped to, like, 15 years later, and I'm telling you, Satoru's mom is like the best mom ever if you can ever have. It's like the best mom ever. She takes care of Satoru for like 15 years, go to work, and then, I, like, I don't know, like in the beginning, you see how she was working. She worked at a convenience store, and then she would be sitting on the bench, relaxing, taking a break. And while she was eating her ice cream, she stares at, parents holding hands with their kids. And I, in my mind, was like, wait, does she know that Satoru is dead? Or, like, something happened to Satoru? Or, like, this happened prior to the event? I don't really know. But we found out that he was in a coma. And it make more sense the way she looks at the parent holding their kid's hand. It make more sense like that. But I kind of feel sad for her, I have to admit, I really do. And I have to say, she is such an admirable person. Like, she waited for her kid to awake after 15 years. Most likely, a lot of families would most likely gave up after, like, what, 5 years, a few years. Because I think about 15 years is a really long time span, and sometimes you just give up. You just let them rest in peace. Let whoever you love rest in peace. But it was just so shocking, and Satoru was in a coma. He woke up, and you know what shocks me even more? The fact that Kayo and him isn't married, and she got married and have her kid. My tears of sadness. You guys don't know, I was shipping Kayo and him so much together. I really do. I was shipping them all the way from, like, the first couple of episodes until, like, the recent episode where she was still there with it. I was like, Kayo and Satoru. Like, I was like the member of their fan club, and I was like, the ship has sailed. Yeah, but the ship got shot and now it's sunk down. Yeah, it got sunk. So, but I was sad, man. I was sad. But you know what? You have to move on. I mean, think about it. Satoru was in a coma for 15 years, and people change a lot in 15 years. So, yeah. And you know what surprised me? I keep saying a lot of things surprised me in this episode. A lot of things. And, as Satoru is progressing, you see how he actually he forgot his memories. He actually forgot his memory. He still remember a little stuff when he was young, but he doesn't remember the fact that he have a power and that he go back through time to save his mom, but then he go back through time again to fix everything. And now that he regained his memory, he's with the person where we least wanted. Cough, cough, the sensei. Out of everyone you have to, regain your memory at a perfect spot and be with on a rainy day on, like, a rooftop where you basically have nowhere to run, you have to be with a murderer. Great! But, yeah, the sensei, there's a lot of questions I have in my head. Number one, how in the world he looks so old? Like, I know that he's like what 20 something when Satoru was like in elementary school. So he like after 15 years you bound to get old. But you know, in like the first few episodes where you see he stabbed the mom, he looked young. He did look young. So I was like, okay, why do he look young? So that's one of the reasons why I dropped my suspicion, because the murderer looked way too young, and you know, it doesn't make sense. So yeah, dropping my suspicion on the sensei wasn't too good. And you know, he probably is having a plan. He is sneaky. He is a very sneaky guy. And also in the beginning, I really like how they tell the story in different perspective, and the sensei perspective, and the mom's perspective. Sensei perspective, he brought up the topic of the fact how he have hamsters, how like this girl he knows have hamsters, and then she gave it to him, and then he drowned those hamsters, and then one of them was alive because it stepped on the corpse of the other hamsters. You know, animal abuse right there. You know, animal abuse. And talking about hamster, it does make me remind of my hamsters too. Yeah, when I was a little kid, I have like 13 hamsters because I bought two, and you know, there were guys and girls, and I thought they're brothers. And you know, when you're young, you're stupid. So I was like, you know what, brothers and sisters should be together, you know, as a family. And then 2 become 13. Yeah. And our apartment was pretty small, so we had to give them away to the pet shop. So, yeah. But the way he look at life is really unique in a way. That's one thing I like about, like, okay, number one, I don't like the sensei because he killed the mom. And then he tried to hurt my Satoru. But then, other than that, he's actually a really good character. Because for once in a while, he doesn't have the reason of, because I want revenge, that's why I kill people. Or because, ooh, humans are interesting. Like something like so cliche reasoning for you to kill other people, you know? But then the sensei, the way he looks at life is really interesting. How he view people as like I don't really know how to explain this, but it's really unique how he looks at the world. And by the way, do you guys saw the opening? And do you see the missing key right there? Satoru wasn't in the opening. Number 2 is that, you know, when they show you those like, crap, I can't think of the words, I don't know why, but you see those like theme scrolls, you see how like normally they had this black line over their eyes of the characters. Now it's all removed because we know who it is. So they did change a few things about the opening. The opening did kind of, not spoil, but it did foreshadows a lot. Like, you know, when Satoru was like drowning in the water, and you know, a cough cough, he drowned in the water because he was in a car. And cough cough. Now we know who it is. But yeah. Other than that, this episode was amazing. It really was. Except if Kaio and Satoru can actually become a pair, then maybe I would be happier. But other than that, it was amazing. I don't really know what to do with the sensei. Like, are you serious? You know what? Next episode, Satoru need to like get the sensei into jail, and then Kenya can actually, since Kenya is the lawyer, or is it Hiromi? I don't remember. But either one of them will be like, put him to jail. Put that guy into jail because we don't want any more murder. So anyway, that's it for today. I hope you guys like this video. Ooh, and comment below because I want to start this discussion about this. And I want you to know your thoughts on it. And adios!